from young love to financial freedom. Mario and Margo were barely in their 20s when they tied the knot. Their wedding was simple, their dreams big, and their love strong. They didn't have much starting out, but they had each other, and a clear vision for the future. After the wedding, they moved into the basement suite of Margo's parents' home. It wasn't a cramped setup. It had its own kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and plenty of privacy. It offered something most young couples didn't have: stability. With little to no rent, they had the freedom to focus on building their careers. Mario had just started an apprenticeship to become an electrician, working long hours and learning fast. Margo, meanwhile, had launched a Shopify store selling curated handmade goods and digital prints. Her side hustle quickly became a small, growing business. Knowing they had time on their side, they started thinking about long-term wealth. One night, during one of Margo's deep dives into finance videos, they stumbled upon Safer Wealth's basic program. The concept of compounding wasn't new, but the way it was explained clicked for them. Small, consistent investments now could grow into life-changing wealth later. They booked a meeting with a Safer Wealth advisor. Together, they reviewed their budget. By cutting out mindless spending, like trendy tech, expensive outings, and keeping up appearances, they realized they could start investing $1,000 per month. And as their income increased, they could contribute even more. The advisor showed them the power of long-term investing through a secured insurance-based strategy. If they stayed consistent, they could build over $5 million by retirement, guaranteed. But it wasn't just about retirement. The contract allowed them to access their funds if needed, to buy a house, cover an emergency, or start a new business, without stopping the growth of their investment. It was the best of both worlds, security and flexibility. They didn't live like misers. Mario and Margo believed in living with intention. They skipped parties that weren't meaningful, said no to spending that didn't add value, and focused on what mattered most. They still traveled, enjoyed concerts, and splurged occasionally, but always with purpose. It wasn't about sacrifice. It was about priorities. Every dollar had a job, and every choice was aligned with their future. There were hard moments, watching friends drop hundreds on weekends, or celebrating holidays with homemade gifts instead of store-bought luxuries. But those choices built resilience, discipline, and unity. Every contribution to their plan was a step toward financial freedom. Every milestone, an exam passed, a sales goal hit, was celebrated as part of the bigger picture. They didn't just hope for a good life, they were building it. Mario and Margo may be young, but their future is already in motion. With a clear plan, smart habits, and a strong foundation, they're not just dreaming, they're doing. Secure your future. Contact a Safer Wealth advisor today.